Everyday English Podcast. Hosts Chloe and Lucas. Special episode, Radio Storytelling. A letter to my younger self. Story contributor, Maria from Brazil. Introduction, a different kind of episode. Chloe. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Everyday English Podcast. I'm Chloe.
Lucas. And I'm Lucas. Today we're doing something a little special.
Yes, today is a radio storytelling episode. No interviews, no grammar drills, just a story, the two of us, and maybe some tears. To be honest, I already read this one, and it hits hard.
Does, but in a beautiful way. The story is called A Letter to My Younger Self. We're going to read it together, pause to share what comes up for us, and explain some useful everyday English phrases along the way.
Grab a cup of tea, put on your headphones, and imagine you're sitting between two friends by a fireplace. Ready, Lucas?
Ready. Let's begin.
Act 1, the Sunday evening. Reader, Lucas. Dear little me, I know you're sitting on your bed right now. It's a Sunday evening. You're maybe 10 years old. Your hair is messy, your knees are scratched from falling off your bike again, and you're crying, not because you're hurt, but because the other kids laughed. You don't understand why they laughed. You were just being yourself. You ran too fast, you laughed too loud, you cared too much. And now you're telling yourself, maybe I should be smaller, quieter, less? Please listen to me. You are not too much, you are not too loud, you are not too sensitive. The world will try to shrink you, but please don't help them. Chloe, wow. That last line, don't help them, hits me right in the chest.
Lucas. Me too, because we've all done that, haven't we? As children, we want to belong. When someone laughs at our true self, our brain says, change, be different, be safe. I remember being 9 years old. I loved singing really loud in my room. Then one day at school, a kid said, "You sound like a dying cat." And I stopped completely. For almost 15 years, I never sang in front of anyone.
Oh, Lucas, that's heartbreaking. But that's exactly what this story is about. That little moment when we decide to hide. Can we look at one phrase from this part? She said, "The world will try to shrink you."
Great one. Shrink normally means to become smaller, like a shirt in hot water. But here it's emotional. To shrink someone means to make them feel less important, less visible, or less worthy.
Yes, and the opposite is to expand someone, to help them grow. So listeners, remember, don't let anyone shrink you.
Act 2, Elena and Math Class. Reader, Chloe. You don't know this yet, but in a few years you will meet a friend. Her name is Elena. She will sit next to you in math class. You'll be nervous. Your hands will sweat. You'll think, what if she thinks I'm weird? Expressly, here's the secret. She's also nervous. She's also scared. She's also hoping someone will see her. And one day you'll say something honest. You'll say, I feel lonely sometimes. And she won't laugh. She'll say, me too. That's the moment your life changes. Not with a big event, but with a small, honest sentence. So don't try to be interesting. Try to be real. Lucas. Don't try to be interesting, try to be real. Can we just put that on a shirt? Seriously, as English learners, we often think, I need big vocabulary, perfect grammar, and I need to impress. But actually, conversation is about connection, not performance.
Chloe, exactly. Let's look at two phrases here. First, my hands will sweat. When we're nervous, our body reacts with sweaty hands, a fast heartbeat, or a red face. Second, she won't laugh. In everyday English, to laugh can mean to reject, to mock, or to not take someone seriously. So when she doesn't laugh, it means she respects you.
That is a great psychological lesson. We spend so much energy trying to be interesting, but real people are just so refreshing.
Act 3. Action versus identity. Reader, Lucas. One more thing, little me. You will fail. Not maybe, definitely. You will fail a test. You will say the wrong thing at dinner. You will forget your lines in the school play. You will cry in the bathroom. You will feel stupid. And none of that will destroy you. I know that sounds impossible right now, but failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. It's like the dark before the morning. So when you fail, don't say, I am a failure. Say, I am someone who failed today, and tomorrow I will try again. That's the difference. That's everything. Chloe, I need a second. That part, none of that will destroy you. As a kid, you really believe one mistake ends everything.
Lucas. And as adults we still do. But the story says failure is a moment, not an identity. Look at the language difference. I am a failure implies a permanent identity. I failed today is just a temporary event.
That is a huge psychological shift. In English, we call this separating your actions from your identity.
To break it down, action is what you do, failing an exam. But identity is who you are, a person who keeps trying. Don't mix them. Another beautiful phrase used here is, the dark before the morning. It poetically means that hard times are always temporary. The sun will always rise. Act 4. Look how far I've come. Reader Chloe. So little me, the girl with the messy hair and the scratched knees. You are not broken. You are not a problem to fix. You are a person becoming, and becoming takes time. Takes mistakes, it takes tears, it takes people who laugh and people who stay. But one day you will wake up, you will look in the mirror, and you won't say, "What's wrong with me?" You will say, "Look how far I've come." And I promise you that morning is closer than you think. With all my heart, your older self. Lucas. Okay, who's cutting onions in here? That last line, "Look how far I've come," isn't about pride, it's about self-kindness.
Yes, as adults, we are so hard on ourselves, saying, I should be better already. But to a child we say, you're doing your best. Keep going.